All right, we're live. Wow, we're live. Oh my god. All right, let me just quickly over here. Just send that. All right. All right. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I feel like shit. Oh, I feel so tired. All right, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Are we all good? Everyone good? Hey Adele, always first. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, cool. Let me just quickly start. Yeah, I know it's a sudden live. Because what happened was I was recording the chart update, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just do a quick little live session for everyone, like 20 minutes, just to kind of give everyone a perspective. Because I had so many damn messages coming in, and I was like, I can't respond to everyone at the same time. So, okay, look. I want to talk about Bitcoin, I want to talk about Ethereum, and okay, so let's talk about Ethereum first. So on Ethereum, I mentioned to you guys yesterday the fact that we need to see the bulls break above 3067. We need to see a break above, closes, retest, and that's your confirmation for a stronger bounce, right? The more times the support level was tested, though, this morning when I mentioned to you guys, the more times the support is tested, the higher chances of it actually breaking. And that's just simple math, or rather, so what happens is, of course, that we need to see buy pressure come into the market, or of course, the strength is taken over by the bears, and that's why you see this breakdown formation. What also ended up happening was the exponential moving averages, they as well flipped to resistance, right? You can see that they were being used as support. We had a beautiful uptrend. Then, of course, we saw that wick, so the V-shaped formation was completed. This was on the weekend. I remember when the one-on-one sessions with you guys, I remember telling you guys, like, if you are in a long, your V-shaped formation was completed here. We actually took a long position on Ethereum down here. For those of you who remember, it was a quick little scalp position. We ended up trading it. Then we traded the second one into the wick high. And then I told you guys, lock in your profits. A lot of you guys wanted to swing that position, said maybe I should hold my trades. Maybe I should hold my trades. And I kept telling you guys, look, holding your trades when you have confirmation is great. But holding your trade on just after a huge dump opportunity and the first little pullback, that's pretty damn dangerous. And now you guys are seeing why. So on Ethereum, what I'm paying attention to is, of course, to see what happens at the last midterm support level, which is going to be right here. What's going to happen down here at 2965? You can see that this level actually did end up holding quite well. We've seen quite a few wicks towards that zone. But in terms of the current support region, I wouldn't necessarily be looking for any sort of trading opportunities. If you missed the wick low was right here at that short. If you missed that trade, then you're just pretty much sitting on your hands, ideally for something like this, or of course a pullback, something like this. But that's why I'm telling you guys that right now isn't a time to be panicking necessarily, because again, as long as we're above the $2,800 region, we should be good, right? We've been in this situation before. You can see we had a wick down here, we had a wick down here, we had a wick down here. So there's obviously a lot of buy pressure at this zone for Ethereum at 2866. The only thing that in my mind that I was a little hesitant about was, of course, if you look at previous price analysis, were these wicks right here. These were the wicks that on the daily time frame that I was a little bit more worried about, because you can see we had the same sort of pullback into the 3167 region. Then we had a huge nuke going down to 2711, and then that was like the last buying opportunity for like the next leg up for Ethereum, which shot up all the way up to all-time high, right? So that was pretty much the buying opportunity. That's why at 2800, when you guys were like, oh, everyone's freaking out, I was actually saying, guys, look for some buying opportunities here. This is the bounce that you're waiting for, because you don't necessarily have to catch it exactly. Like, you can give you an example of Doge, right? So look on Doge. Doge, our area was around the 0.11. We got down to 0.118, like we're just around that region. So that's what I told you guys, that look, if these are the coins that you want to buy long term, does it really matter the fact that you're buying down here or down here? Like, no, not necessarily, right? Like 0.0008 of a penny isn't going to mean shit in the long term, right? So that's why I tell you guys, like, that's the area of opportunities you want to look for. Right now, for example, on Doge, we saw 0.168 and it rejected. Does that mean you start unloading your whole position right here because, oh my God, it rejected, we're going to go lower? Like, guys, like long term, you're fighting over 5 cents to put into perspective, not even 4 cents to put into perspective. 4 cents to gamble with your long-term bags is kind of dumb. Like, you're probably better off just holding long term and just not touching it on these dip opportunities, dollar cost averaging. If you're panicking on the first red candle, that just means you're overinvested and you need to learn how to get better entry opportunities. And if you don't get a better entry opportunity, guess what? It's not the end of the world. You're going to have another chance to get, obviously, look for the longer term buys or anything like that. So that's really what it comes down to, spot positions. From a leverage standpoint, though, where a lot of you guys are right now, so looking at Bitcoin, you can see that the EMAs are now being tested as resistance, as well as on Ethereum, we're now retesting that same midterm support level, right? So that midterm support level that we saw here that was broken, now that level is turning into resistance. So this is now the new resistance zone that you have to be a little bit careful of. So like I said, if you're looking for some buying opportunities, probably not the best idea here. Probably a little bit better idea of a 2960. If of course we lose 2960, that doesn't mean the first test, okay, everyone go all in. That basically means we wait for the candle close, see how it plays out, and if we see any sort of buying pressure, then you enter there. If of course that level is broken, then most likely we will probably head back into 2700. But 2700 is probably the absolute worst case scenario, I think, because there's so much pressure in terms of bulls at 2866, as well as down here at 2711 from the weekly. I know a lot of people are saying 52k region, but like, look, the thing about the market is what's interesting is you can see that we actually saw quite a bit of midterm support level here at 56. Like 56 from 52, I know it's a pretty big difference, but at the same time though, you got to understand when the market was extremely oversold on the 4-hour as well as the daily, as well as the fact that we broke a major support level in a flash crash like this. Like look, on the 4-hour time frame, this was what I think like 2 days, not even 64 down to 56. That's a pretty big chunk. So the market's obviously going to recover. You're going to see those recoveries, and then of course you could see something like this, and you know those are hindsight 2020, whatever. But I'm just trying to explain to you guys like the overall level right now that we're on Bitcoin isn't necessarily a bearish level. For some reason a lot of people are bearish and all of a sudden saying the doom and gloom, but you guys got to still understand that overall, Bitcoin just entered this larger consolidation zone right underneath all-time high. Because guess what? If all-time high is actually broken with some volume, you're going to wish you bought these levels down here, right? So that's what I'm just trying to explain to you guys. So that I'm noticing a lot more panic in the channel, and I do kind of blame myself for that too, because I've just been kind of MIA half the time. And you guys know reasons why I'm moving. I'm getting married. Like I have been busy, but at the same time, like I expect you guys, for those of you that at least have been in this channel for a year, you guys should know better realistically on how I trade and the reason why I teach you guys the same thing. Right now is not an area of opportunity to be panicking. We are just in a midterm support level. Looking at Bitcoin, this is not the end of the world. Okay, we're going to 52k just because we saw the first red candle. Do you guys understand? Same with Ethereum. Just because we saw a little red candle doesn't mean it's doom and gloom. We still have 2960 as a support. We may see a wick down there a few times like we saw over here, right? We saw a bunch of wicks down here, but that's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be seen as an area of panic. It should be more seen as an area of buying opportunities. That's why I try to teach you guys for the long term. Same with Doge, right? There was doom and gloom at 0.118. I had to come in from my break and say, guys, please buy. Like this is the zone you should be buying at. And then you saw the market recover. Like these are things that just you should notice over time. Like if the market is in extreme oversold conditions, like Doge was from up here at 0.20, huge wick down to 0.13, followed by a pullback, then again another wick down towards that level. You're a buyer long term. Do you care about, 2-3 cents? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't give a shit about 2-3 cents. Unless you're leveraging, there's a different story. But if you're a spot buyer, there should be no complaints of those levels and why you're not buying those levels. Make sense? So I think I answered everything in the chat. I'm just following up with the chat now. Are you feeling well? Yeah, I don't know. I just have like a really, like I'm very lightheaded right now. I feel nauseous as shit. My throat's cooked. Like it actually feels cooked. I don't know. Like I don't know what to say. Like it's weird. But I just want to do this little late night session. I mean, there's 40 of you in here, which is kind of a surprise. Like usually, like I said, like a late night session is kind of a chill vibe thing. But sorry for the last minute apology. Like I'm not even kidding you guys. I actually made a video for the chart. And I made the video and then I started babbling about random stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I can just do this live. And then I just came live because I'm like, I can just, do whatever I need to anyways. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. But yeah, like, and for those of you that are, questioning about like meme coins, like Noobcat, for example. Yeah, I'm still holding Noobcat. I like Noobcat. I think Noobcat, like if we just quickly look at it, because like I said, it's not supposed to be a long stream. So let's do a quick little meme thing and then we'll call it. So in terms of Popcat, you guys saw we had a huge support level here at 0.118 or 1.2, and I mentioned to you guys, hey guys, I'm buying Popcat here. The reason why I bought Popcat in terms of a meme coin down here was because we just had a period of consolidation. It looked pretty damn good. It was on support. It was like it looked great from a technical standpoint. And the markets were already in doom and gloom. And I was like, look, realistically, if we're going to see a bounce, we're going to see a bounce here. And you can see that PopCat actually saw a major bounce into the highs of 75 cents. And that was the reason why I said PopCat. So that was a 7x position. And NoobCat is the other one that I'm in. So, right, so I mentioned to you guys, like, look, I'm looking for NoobCat as well. But look at NoobCat. It's the same thing. Huge consolidation, huge consolidation zone. Huge, right? And all-time high was at 20 cents or 21 cents, a 210 mil market cap. So even from a risk perspective, 5 cents to 20 cents is a good 4x position. Like if you looked at PopCat, same idea, right? When it broke all-time high, it went crazy. So that's pretty much the kind of thing that I'm looking for, something like this. Of course, it doesn't have to play out like that. It could get worse before it gets better. That's just how meme coins are. So, you know, do your own whatever you want. But that's just how I see it. So if the market's, you know what's quite interesting though, guys, is I noticed this quite a lot, is if Bitcoin and Ethereum see a massive drop, altcoins get absolutely destroyed. But the top meme coins, they don't move that much, which is pretty cool to see, right? Because back in the day when you had 2017, 2018, I don't know if you guys were there for that, but a lot of you guys that remember when Bitcoin dropped, altcoins dropped, meme coins got decimated, like absolutely destroyed. But now things are a little bit different. We're actually seeing meme coins hold a little bit better compared to the market structure overall. So yeah, just wanted to kind of just give you guys a rundown on that. PopCat support, again, like I don't really do technical analysis too much on meme coins, you know, because again, anything can change, but support would probably be somewhere like a buying opportunity. I mean, again, this depends on Bitcoin as well if we're looking at it, but probably right here, like that would be a good buying opportunity, which is pretty much 2 cents away. So probably down here would actually be ideal, because this level was a key resistance. You can see, right, multiple retests on resistance should act as support now, but that's pretty much how I would do it if I'm looking for a buying opportunity. But guys, like keep in mind, like you also got to understand PopCat's at 470 million. We might see a 3x maximum 4x position, but like, you know, that's just, you already missed the bigger picture. Like if you didn't enter at, you know, 110 mil when I sent it, you've already missed quite a lot of chunk of change. So yeah. Yosin, Michi, or NoobCat. I'll probably go NoobCat. I was in Michi as well, but again, like, you know, community wise, like NoobCat got pretty much wrecked because their Twitter got banned for the Elon thing they did. So I like having those kind of situations, right, where everything is against me, and then I take wait what? Take prednisone? Take prednisone? All right, I'll look into that. I have Tylenol. That's pretty much it. If we continue testing supports on BTC and ETH, could it break 52K on? Yeah, it could. It definitely could. The more times the support levels are tested, then yes, technically speaking, those support levels, like 2800, for example, if that's what you're asking me. If yes, the more times 2800 level is tested, then we definitely could break it to 27. And same with BTC. If we keep testing 56, then most likely 52 will happen. I shorted ETH immediately upon break of wick low, 33x. Is that too crazy? No, that's definitely crazy, Chad. You should probably lock in those profits. I don't think that's a good idea. 33x. I told you guys this in your one-on-ones as well. You should be using for scalping positions maximum 10x. Just increase your margin if you need to. And you know, there should be no complaints about fees. I keep telling you guys this over and over and over. If you are not on Fairdesk, get on Fairdesk. Like just look at the fee difference in terms of other exchanges, and they give you guys money back, like 5% USDT to trade on there. So it's, you know, I don't want to hear, oh, I can't scalp because the fees are too high. Well, you're on the wrong platform. I don't know what to tell you. We've been with Fairdesk for a year. Nothing's crazy has been happening in a year, but like I definitely suggest for those of you that are leveraging, please look into Fairdesk. Like it's the fees are minimal, and that's why, because my trading strategy is, you guys have noticed, it's intraday and scalping mostly. If you're on a platform like Binance or Bybit, and nothing wrong with those platforms, they're great exchanges and I love them. I've used them for a long time as well. But the problem is, if you're scalping, your fees are going to decimate you, and that's why I'm not really a fan of those platforms when you're trading, at least in the intraday. So yeah, just look into it, okay? I do remember when you talked about WIF at 9 cents, I got in. Yeah, exactly. Like, this isn't something new to me, guys. Like, for meme coins, like when I send you guys a meme coin, you guys gotta understand, that means I'm very fucking confident in the meme coin. That doesn't mean that, oh, it's just a random shit coin, because I never talk about, if you guys have noticed my chat, I rarely talk about meme coins. So when I send a meme coin, that means that, yo, that's a good meme coin to look into, right? Because I've done the research, I've done whatever, and I have some reasoning behind it. Like, so we got Dog with Hat at 9 cents. We got Pop with PopCat at 11 cents. We got Noob, which is at 0.06 right now. There's a ton of others that I'm in, but I'm not going to share them just because risk tolerance wise, right? It's a completely different story. I'm not trying to turn this chat into a meme coin chat, but you guys get the point. Like, I pretty much just share whatever I need to, and then we just go from there. What determines a good meme coin? Pretty much, no, I'm not in GME. GME sucks. A good meme coin, what I noticed, so there's a few things I noticed, and I'm going to talk about it real quick before I end the stream off. From a larger cap perspective, like the reason why I knew PopCat was going to do well was because A, it bottomed out. A lot of people were talking about it, but you can see that the holders were increasing, but the price was decreasing. And number two, it was on Bybit. I wrote a whole paragraph out for you guys when I actually did buy PopCat. I was like, yo, look, like I can probably find it low key. Like if I just, maybe if I just search like this, give me a sec. But I can't even type, like fucking everything's everywhere. Where is this stupid shit? Oh, where is this? Yeah, here we go. Hello, my loves. I said I would tell you. Wait, no, that's not it. Here we go. There's a long word. Hello, loves. Last few months, vacation, whatever. Here we go. I have loaded into PopCat 11 cents as my spot play for the market bounce. Memes always recover in the stronger ones. Logic is Pepe hit Bybit, few months later hit 2 billion. Whiff hit Bybit, few months later hit 2 billion. PopCat has hit Bybit a few weeks ago. Same playbook. You guys see what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much the logic I had. Was like, hey, it's at, it's on Bybit. It's at 11 cents. It looks pretty good. It's a decent community. I'm buying it. Noobcat, like I said, it's a little bit more high risk because they're not on Bybit. Their Twitter account is banned right now. But there's Catalyst in between there, right? So it could do extremely well. There's Trench Coins. I'm not going to get into it, but you guys get the point. Yeah, so I hope that answers everyone's questions. Yeah, my throat is... My throat's cooking. Sorry, I'm just texting someone. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. All right, everyone on the same page now? All 30 something of you? Capital Instamax for throw. I sent you a DM. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like leaving my house. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm tired. I actually feel a little sleepy right now. I'll probably just pop in on the tunnel and head to bed. How bullish journey on Noob. I like Noob, like I said, with Noobcat, like I said, the thing about Noob, I find it funny. I find the holder count pretty good too. The team and like the thing is, like, long term, guys, look, I don't care about, I'm gonna be real. I don't give a shit about the community. I don't care about all that. I care about the chart, and that's how I saw PopCat. If there's enough presence and enough bigger accounts on these coins on Twitter, then most of the big accounts that I follow in terms of meme coins, they all have Noobcat and they love it. So I know sooner or later what's gonna happen is, if we end up breaking this level right here, the psychological 0.1, it's going to turn into a PopCat situation, and then you'll notice like a massive rally, right? So I can give you guys a perfect example of another coin real quick, just before we head off. But look at Michi, right? So Michi, you guys know, if you guys trade meme coins, was another cat coin, had the same idea, right? So look, we were in this sort of situation. We had a huge run up all the way up to 5.7 mil. Then we had a consolidation period at 1 mil. Like, it was just sideways action for so long. As soon as it broke that all-time high, though, you can see that profit taking obviously happened. But then it started hitting, Twitter even harder, because now all of a sudden the community grew a lot more, and then that much more Twitter presence. And then it just continued rallying. But the good thing about Michi that it had was, of course, that you had the market bounce playing with it as well. That's super key sometimes, is when the market bounce happens as well, you see a beautiful run up. And then last but not least, everyone's favorite. I actually didn't send this to you guys. I actually had this very early. I had this at like 4 mil, I think. It's probably my biggest screw up in terms of meme coins. But yeah, long story short, I basically closed for a 3x. But anyway, so you can see, same idea, right? Breaks all-time high. Next leg, and then whenever that all-time high is broken, that's where things get really interesting. So yeah, long story short, you guys get the point. And that's what Noobcat looks like. Suck on raw ginger for a throw. Damn, you guys are all... I feel like everyone's a nurse in here. There's so many different things I gotta try. Suck on raw ginger for a throw. Maybe Gummy was listed on Bybit. Yeah, Gummy's... I don't know. I like memes. Only 22k holders. Yeah, like I said, Noobcat's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna go chill for a little bit and then sleep, and then again, this was supposed to be just we kind of sidetracked like usual. This was just supposed to be a nice little market update. I will yeah, appreciate it, guys. I do appreciate the opinions. Don't take it wrong. I'm not trying to be rude. I appreciate it. I'm just saying, like, I feel overwhelmed because it's like 10 DMs right now talking about different prescriptions I should try. Anyways, okay, yo, listen. I will send a market update just because I know not everyone's gonna watch this. And then, Yeah, and then I'll go to bed. Okay, bye. See ya. Ciao, ciao. We'll talk later. Like I said, I'll do streams more often, but right now I'm just been busy. But yeah, peace out. See you guys.